What is up, Gundam MSIA fans? Today's figure that I'm going to show you today is the Gundam MSIA Gold version USA Epyon. The Epyon came from the Wing series, mostly piloted by Zex, but its first pilot from shown in the series was Hiro Yui, and Hiro and Zex had a fight, and then they ended up swapping Gundams. Hiro got into the Wing Zero, and Zex got into the Epyon. The Epyon also had the Zero system implanted in it to help for more further combat, and he used this to help out the White Fang and decide. And he had a vision where he wanted to take down the Earth because he believed the Earth oppressing the colonies. That if there was no Earth, there'd be no divide in human race because you had the space noids and the people and the Earth noids, and there was just a divide between the two. But if he could blow up the Earth, there would be no divide, and therefore everyone would be at peace. So he used this Gundam as the spear front to defend. I can't Peace Million. No, not Peace Million. I can't even remember. Barge, I think it was called. It was the barge, and it was the big barge cannon, which was basically a massive buster rifle on steroids that can blow up the Earth. And the five scientists that made Barge were actually quite smart about it. Basically, if they could have made it so that it could fire multiple times without breaking down. But they were forced into making it, and they made it with a drawback. So each time they use the barge cannon, they need a certain amount of time before it can fire again, and every time it fired, it would always break down, and there would always be some problem to do with the cannon. But yeah, if memory serves, I believe this is the first, unless if there's a Char variant Gundam out there, this is the first red, evil-looking Gundam apart from the Psycho Gundam's pretty evil-looking, but this is the first red Gundam in the Gundam series that I know of. Again, if I'm wrong, somebody tell me in the comments below. And as I said, it's pretty evil looking as well. Just look at it. It just stands out from all the other Gundams. But yeah, I guess it's time to show off the figure now. So I love what they did with the beam saber. Honestly, I love how they just kept the heat energy, the energy to the beam saber. And in the anime, the beam saber can get smaller or bigger depending on how you would use it, and that's what this was for, to charge it and make it become bigger. So you see a bit of the gold on it. So as I said before in the video, this is the gold version of the figure. Again, this is the gold stuff was a USA release only, and I believe China might have had a few gold releases, but not in Japan. And the wings at the back, pretty good detail in the boosters. Not really any boosters on the legs at the bottom, or of the feet anyway. And then you got the whip. This comes off very easily, by the way, so try your best not to lose it, because the whip makes the figure stand out. And yeah, the shield pops off here. The shield can only go on one side of the figure. Most figures, they'll have both sides. Well, certain figures anyway, but this one only has one side to it. You can't put it on the right arm because that's made for the beam saber. Right, let's go on with the articulation. Sadly, this thing does not transform because it's a V1 version figure. The V2 figure does transform, and I'll do a video on a V2 Epyon at some point in the future, but I'll show you the articulation of this right now. So I'll start things off at the back. The wings move up and down like this, which is quite good movement there, and it flaps in like this. Oh. Can come off easy if you put a bit of force behind it. But yeah, that's the extent of the wings, about 25 degrees. The waist doesn't quite turn a full 360. Oh no, it does. Just got to give it a bit of force. The waist can turn a full 360. Oh, but he's holding his beam saber, so I can't show you guys that, unfortunately. So I'll have to just put him back. But you seen, you know what, I'll just show it. I'll just take his beam saber off. There you go. Just if anybody ever wants to do a full rotation of his body, there it is. The beam saber like actually comes off, and the beam detaches as well, which is kind of cool if you ever wanted to take it off. The whip can go forward. There's a wee joint in here where it can go forward and backwards, but it can easily come off, or a bit of the whip can come off. I guess this is actually wedged in quite tight. That's quite good. So you can whip some Leos or Gundams with it. I'll take that off. Shoulders, they stay on quite tight. I'll put this back so, well, the arms don't stay on too tight, but the arm can go a full 360 up and down. The hand can go a full 360 as well. This can also go through 360. The elbow joint is a 45 degrees. I'll put the shoulder back on just so in case it just took that off in case if the arm fell off again. And the leg, about 45 degrees. This is as far as it can go backwards, and forwards like 25 degrees. Like that is not going too far whatsoever, so it's very poor for kicking something. The leg up here can go like to the knee. Well, the lower knee can go full 360. The foot cannot, sadly. And yeah, the head can also go full 360 as well. And I believe that's everything articulation wise in the figure. But yeah, you guys tell me what you think of the Gundam MSIA V1 Epyon from Gundam Wing. I think it's a really good figure, and the detail from it is very good. And also the gold version, I prefer the look of the gold to the yellow, but it's up to preference, whatever you guys decide. Again, tell me in the comments if you prefer gold or yellow. And yeah, it's a fantastic figure. Anybody would be lucky to have it in their collection. And thanks for watching the Gundam MSIA video review of the Epyon, guys. I hope you enjoy more content in the future. Remember to like and subscribe, or the Epyon's going to slash you down with its big beam saber. See you guys later.